With him in particular, there was a real sadness. He looked very down, and we see that in his posture. We see that he sort of collapsed down, and also in some cases he even has his head hanging down. And what you really want to do in nonverbals is make sure you understand what someone's normal baseline is. If that was his normal baseline, there would be nothing that would be unusual about that. But I looked at interviews he's had in other circumstances, and I didn't see that. So that's how we know there's a change, and the change then can be attributed to the emotional shift. And he has verbally said this was very hurtful to him and a real shock to him. So really his nonverbals and his verbals about that are aligned. The Jason Kidd interview, particularly at the beginning, we see a frequency of stress signals, and we don't see that in other interviews with him. So he was doing things like hand on face, hand covering mouth, hand ventilating his collar, which what happens is we get hot when we're feeling stressed, so that happens. And then a full hand on the neck at one point, and that really is relatively rare unless somebody's under high stress. And there was one other signal that a lot of people might miss because it's subtle, and that's where he had his tongue rubbing the inside of the cheek, so the cheek was poking out.
And then also smooth, like he was such a great guy in the locker room. So I just want to thank all those guys for their contribution to get us to where we're at.
And that's also a way that the unconscious is trying to calm him down.